The white flag is raised, and they're off. Champagne Fever on the inside of Clonbannon Lad, and towards the near side Mince. Jezki follows them on the inside, being followed by Zuzka. And Midnight Oil is the back mark of the six as they come now to the first flight in the Bar 1 Racing Royal Bond Hurdle. And racing up in front of the stands, it's Champagne Fever who's the leader, followed in second place Minsk, and then in third is Clonbannon Lad, being followed by Jezki in fourth. Zuzka 5 and Midnight Oil, the back mark of the sixth. They're racing on now to the bend to take them away from the stands and head uphill towards flights 2 and 3. And Champagne Fever, Ruby Walsh showing the way to Minsk and Brian Cooper. Clonbannon Lad and Andrew Lynch in third. Jezki, Barry Geraghty, followed by Zuzka. Paul Townend and Midnight Oil and Davy Russell, the back marker of the six runners, who now face up to the second flight. Little over a mile and a half ahead of them, and Champagne Fever rises in the lead from Minsk, Clonbannon Lad. Jezki a little bit out to the left there, followed by Zuzka and Midnight Oil as they face up now to the third flight. It's Champagne Fever in the lead, followed by Minsk in second. Clonbannon Lad on the inside of Jezki, followed by Zuzka and Midnight Oil. Racing up to the top of the track now, a little change in the order as Champagne Fever bowls along in the lead, followed by Minsk. Disputing the third, Jezki on the outside of Clonbannon Lad. Couple of lengths to Zuzka and another couple of lengths to Midnight Oil. They reach the top of the hill and will now make the descent down towards the fourth flight, which will bring them close to the halfway stage. Champagne Fever a length in front of Minsk. Clonbannon Lad 3 parts back, another 3 parts to Jezki, and then 3 lengths to Zuzka, a further length and a half to Midnight Oil. Coming up now to flight number 4, and it is Champagne Fever, a length in front, followed by Minsk. Clonbannon Lad and Jezki 3 and 4. Zuzka follows by Midnight Oil. Over the fourth, and it is Champagne Fever continuing now to press on and leads by a length and a half to 2 over Minsk. Clonbannon Lad is tracked by Jezki, a break to Zuzka and Midnight Oil. They're racing across now towards the fifth. 3/4 of a mile from the finish in the Bar 1 Racing Royal Bond Novice Hurdle, and Champagne Fever continues to lead Minsk. Clonbannon Lad and Jezki just in behind as they come now to approach this flight. It is Champagne Fever in the lead from Minsk. Jezki jumps up on the outside of Clonbannon Lad. The leading quartet tightly grouped now as they head across towards the flight before the turn in. 3 left to jump now, and it is Champagne Fever still in front of Minsk. And third on the inside, Clonbannon Lad. Jezki just on their outside. The leading quartet covered by 2 lengths. A break to Zuzka and Midnight Oil. Racing now towards the third last, and Champagne Fever and Ruby Walsh lead from Minsk in second. In third place is Jezki on the outside of Clonbannon Lad, beginning now to make the run for the home turn, where they've 2 flights left to jump. And Champagne Fever stalked all the while by Minsk and Jezki on the outside of Clonbannon Lad as they turn for home now. They've 2 to jump when they swing in, and Champagne Fever is the leader from Minsk and Jezki on the outside. Then Clonbannon Lad and Zuzka facing up now towards the second last. Champagne Fever on the rail, Minsk and Jezki on the outside at the second last flight, and it's Champagne Fever pressed by Minsk, Jezki on the outside, and then Zuzka heading down now to the final flight in the Bar 1 Racing Royal Bond Novice Hurdle, and Champagne Fever and Ruby Walsh pressed by in the centre Jezki, and on the outside Zuzka. Final flight, and on the far side Champagne Fever just headed by Jezki on the near side. In third is Zuzka. It's Jezki and Barry Geraghty now as they race up towards the finish, and Jezki will complete a fine hat-trick, wins for Barry Geraghty and beats Champagne Fever, who's lost his unbeaten record. Zuzka is third and Minsk 4, Clonbannon Lad and Midnight